Hello guys, so in this tutorial I just quickly want to show you how to make again shooting, but this time with projectiles. So let's get straight into the video. So what we want to do is first let's create a ground plane, for example. So let's just I don't know, 3D object. We have cube. Let's just scale this to 100 to 100 like always. Then, you know, create a material maybe. Like, why not? Material, map. Let's red, for example, or black actually. And black goes easier in the eye. Yeah. There we go. This looks sick. Okay. Now let's actually create a capsule for our player. So there we go. We have capsule. Now let's create a shoot. There we go. Now let's actually import like a gun or something. So I'm pretty sure I have a couple of gun assets. Load. I have a lot of assets. I will link the asset down below. Okay, so this might take a while. I don't think it's interesting for you guys. Okay, so I found a pretty sick looking gun. So it's basically an AK, but it's like a modified one. But it doesn't matter. We could just make, it doesn't matter if you have like a gun or just a cube, just for the sake of it I'll show you. So prefabs, we'll go scene, drag this in. Yeah, that's a bit too big, so let's set the scale to something like 0, 1, 0, 1, and 0, 1. So now where is it? Okay, that might be a bit too small. Yeah, that's a bit too small, but that's a bit too big. So let's just set it to something like 0.05. Oh wait, what happened here? 0.05. 0.5. But this looks appropriate enough. So let's just go here, bam. Okay, so let's drag it in somewhere like here. There we go. So we have our gun. Now let's actually move our camera back so that let's drag everything actually into the capsule, and we'll reset the transform. But we'll do something like this, like modify it however you'd like. So I would like mine to be something like this. Oh, no, that's actually horrible. So just modify your own transform. Now once you've got your transforms, once you've got your nice proportions, let's just assign the script actually into the gun. That makes much more sense. Let's go edit it. So let's go edit it. Let it load for a sec. Okay, there we go. So first up, what we actually want to do is we want to check if input.get key down, then now keeper dot mouse 1, no, mouse 0. There we go. So now we want to actually let's call a function. So let's call it shoot. There we go. Oh, and because let's just shoot projectile. So it does not exist in the current context, so we create a void shoot projectile. There we go. So now we actually want a bullet prefab. So for this one, I'm not actually going to search up for a bullet. I'm just going to create a new 3D object, sphere. Let's make the sphere smaller. Let's make it 0.1 to 0.1 to 0.1. There we go. We have our little ball of bullets. So now let's actually expose it. Inspect this serialized field. Game object. Projectile. Now, we don't actually really want to make this public because any script could just come and say like projectile, then we could change it as like transform, or we could actually just assign another object. So we really change it to transform, add a component, get a component, change its like mass or whatever. We don't want that. So how are we necessarily going to do this? So what we want to do is actually attach a rigid body. No. We want a var actually not a projectile, let's make bullet. Var projectile is equal to instantiate bullet. There we go. So we actually sphere. No. We want a rigid body because we're actually gonna use a rigid body to shoot it. So there we go. Rigid body. Now, what do we want? We want to set projectile. We don't actually. Projectile dot transform dot position is equal to this dot transform dot position. There we go. Okay, this is way better now. So what do we want to do actually? We just want to add a force to it. So what are we gonna do with it? We're gonna say projectile dot add dot get component rigid body dot no, what did I just do? Dot force. Now we want to shoot it forward, so vector 3 dot forward multiplied by, and we actually want the speed. So we want, again, we don't really want to make it public because any other class could just get component to could just get access to the speed, and could just change it so that it will either just not shoot at all or shoot really fast. So float speed, let's just set to the default for 5f, and times speed force mode dot impulse. So we just want to shoot it and then it'll just fall off. Yep, semicolon. So let's actually test it out. Oh, yep, and we have not assigned it yet. Bullet sphere. Now let's go into play mode. And as you can see, the thing works, but does it work though? I don't think it does. Because, yeah, it does shoot. But like, first off, why is it so slow? And second off, the bullets just come out of here, the center. And third off, we actually kind of want to maybe hold the key, because it's an assault rifle, and so assault rifles usually hold. So, yeah. And that's not working. It's just a machine gun spray or something. So why? Why? So first off, we may want to, like, you know, destroy the object. But second off, on a second thought, we might actually want to, you know, control it, because it might be like not exactly an assault rifle, but we also, you know, probably should actually destroy the projectile. So he's like, look, but he has to fix this variable, this bug, so we can just increase the speed first off. So we can make it to something like 100, because 5 is, you know, 5 is slow for a bullet. So there we go. Now, third off, second off, we can actually fix the bug. Actually coming here and saying 3D object cube. Okay, we really need to scale this down. 0.001. 0.001. So where is this? No. Just let's make it small so that the player doesn't actually notice it. Let's just put it in the barrel right here. So there we go. Now we actually attach the shoot script here. So not here. And we right there. So there we go. Bullets, we say sphere. I'm gonna say 100, so let's test this out now. There we go. Now it actually shoots out properly. So now we might actually make this an IE numerator. So what is an IE numerator, you might say? It's basically a thing that returns a certain amount of seconds. So let's say yield return new wait. So here we have all this. Wait until, wait while. I can show all of that, I can showcase all of it, but for this simple example, just using wait for seconds, and let's just create a variable called destroy time. So destroy time, there we go, and then destroy time, and then we just destroy this, there we go. So we just destroy this. Oh no, sorry, we don't destroy that. We destroy projectile. Start coroutine, I think that's how it's spelled. Yes, that's how it's spelled. Okay. See, my spelling is getting way better. So we just want to say a little bit. There we go. So that way, if we just spam a bunch of this, it just deletes itself after a certain amount of time.